Could I put this for money?
You
Father?
not now. Just wait till after class, then you can eat it. Okay? As long as you eat your food, then when you go home before you go to bed, you could have that before you go to bed. You can eat it while we reading the Bible and stuff. I don't mind. That's fine. But just remember, words is just words, okay? So he got into like a little verbal altercation with another little boy. Kids are kids. Kids are kids. But I want something I never ever want you to do is don't ever speak on somebody's mom. And I get it. He may have said something about mommy, and I get it. But I don't want you to ever speak negative on anybody's mom. Okay? I never want you to speak negative on anybody. Never. I never want that, because at the end of the day, I want you to always speak positive things to people. So next time, I want you to just walk away and say, "Excuse me, he's talking about my mommy, and I don't like it." So I do not want to hear another thing where there was a verbal interaction. Understand? You're not. And I know that you don't have an understanding of it, but that's why I'm trying to teach you this stuff now. So when you get older, you can have an understanding and say, okay, you know what? My mom taught me words is words. I'm going to walk away. So now, as long as they don't put their hands on you, they're not different. And you said that he did, and you guys both push each other. You guys are boys. Okay. But remember, don't let that happen again, okay? Remember, when somebody says something, what is something that you do? Huh? Yes, and you walk away, and you can tell an adult, or like you can tell one of the teachers. Other than that, don't sit there and argue with somebody, because you don't never want to give somebody the power to control your emotions and your feelings, because all you could do is control what you feel and what you say. That's what mommy is saying, okay? All right. We're going to get it. It's going to take us one day at a time, but that's okay. We're going to get there. Just a matter of time. That's all. And this is why I tell y'all, like, I want my son to have an understanding on how to walk away from something and or someone, because it's not worth it. And in a split second could change his whole life. Literally a split second. So I don't believe in arguing with people. That's not energy that I'm trying to give off to people. I feel like, with me being his mother, this is where he sees how I am and how I move. So the things that, like, I literally have to practice what I preach. You understand what I'm saying? Because I can't sit there and tell him these things, and then I'm out here in the streets fussing and cussing people. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. That's why the last person that said something about me, I sat there real classy, didn't say nothing. Not gonna argue with you, because the truth is gonna always come out. So like, I don't care about what you say. I promise you, I don't care. Like, I don't care about it at all. It's crazy.
Not anything?
No. Let me say something. Baby, I done been through so much to be the age that I am. You wouldn't even think your mother has been through things that she has been through. That's why I tell you, at the end of the day, baby, you laugh at people. They talked about God. If you don't think they're not going to talk about you, you got another thing coming. I want you to have an understanding now of how, like, I really want you to have an understanding of, in a split second, an emotion that you feel can change your life forever. If you get mad at somebody, like, let's say if you, that's a trooper. That's a trooper. I mean, that is that is a trooper, ladies and gentlemen. In a split second, an emotion can change your life. You know how many men, and I'm gonna be so honest with you. Like, do you understand how many men are in prison right now over a split emotion? You know how many men are sitting in jail wishing that they would have walked away from something instead of an emotion taking over. You should not. I don't care what nobody ever tell you. I understand now. You are human. You have emotions. I give that to you. Because if somebody pinch you, you're gonna say out. So I understand. But in a split second, all that can change. And I don't want you to let somebody else control your emotions. Only you can control what you do, how you do, when you do, where you do. Never give nobody the power of that. Never do that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause let me tell you something. My little behind was almost in a jail cell. I'm sitting up there telling somebody's cop off, cause I sure did. Who you talking to? My best friend looked at me and said, "Amanda, what? Shoot!" Like, that's when I was younger. And I was going through a lot. And as I got older, I had to have an understanding like, yo, that's not how you move. That's why I tell you, that man and got me out some, that man and got me out some things, okay? And that's why, for my son, it's important that he has that understanding now. But like, you don't want to interact or nothing like that. You just don't. It's not worth it. And I never want a split second to change his life. I never want that for my son. Never, 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 never. Like, I want him to understand how to interact, right? And be like, ah, you know what, whatever. Yeah, you said what you said. I don't care. I'm going to see if Sir is in here now. Because I got to give him my card information.
First year.
Hmm?
First year.
I know. I just want to give him my card information.
Mommy,
Hmm.
if I pay for my burger, did I sign up right now?
No. You don't want to put all that stuff on your stomach. No, that's, you see, that's what mommy is saying. No, what? No, you ate. That's it. Let that food drop, and then when you get out of class, you can have that stuff. But that's not so after. I don't want you eating none of that stuff right now. It's gonna be too much on your little tummy. So please, no right now. You still got 15 minutes on your phone.
Come back.
Right down here.
In my search here, my other house, please.
I know.
Hey, no. Ew.
No, I sprayed it, so you're fine.
Power.
Hi guys. So I'm just letting my little one know to walk away from something. But it's not worth it. Like, I promise you, it's not worth it.
Day-o. Me say day-o.
I'm gonna taekwondo right now, y'all.
Me want to go. Day. Say day, me say day, me say day, me say day, me.
Let me see. Hand me your clothes. No, I wash your clothes and all your stuff is put
Well,
away and everything.
what about Dragon?
Everything is washed. The only thing I forgot to wash, because I told you to put your robe inside the dirty clothes and you didn't do that. So I didn't wash the robe. But everything else got washed. That and one sock I forgot to get inside.
My belt.
No, I have not. And I told you I'm not being responsible for it. I mean, that I said, put your taekwondo clothes inside the basket. I don't know what you did with the belt, whatever the belt is. Put your pants on first, please. And you are going. Yeah, you can still look for your stuff after. The cup should be down. Is it over here?
Oh,
Hold on, wait a second. I know it's over here, Smoothie. See if it's under there.
it's not there.
See if it's.
It is not.
There's no way. The cup is not there. No, what that. He's no. Grab it. Just put it inside here. If anything, you go inside and go to the bathroom. Huh? That's right there. That's what I tell you to look.
I didn't see the. I didn't know. I can do like under there, not like.
No, just try to leave it. No, you're not even. No, you cannot do that. No, you have no blanket. You have nothing. Come on. No.
I really can't.
Here,
Keep
you
my
cannot
back
do
to
that. I told you to go inside.
You said
No, I said you can go inside. I said what you have to do is you have to find your belt. That's what I said you have to do.
yeah, but then after the speech about we go with our family because it what?
Oh, Jesus is always just something. Who is this? Oh,
Money?
no, what's even if it was you not getting none?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what you talking about? No. No, I still got my cup from earlier.
It's something.
No, my cup from earlier.
Might just remind me.
What happened, baby?
We're snacking with cheese it.
What? You ain't give me
I had two. I wasn't guilty when my cheese on my freezer.
none?
I wasn't guilty of my brother. I was like, my cheese on my freezer. But I don't mind.
I'm trying to cover you.
Mom, I'm not, I can't put my pants though.
I'm helping you.
I got
You're welcome.
Is that your tongue?
No, that was my hand.
Can you please grab the tongue off for me?
Yes, I can.
My shoes are. I can't find them.
They're under the blanket, Noah. You need to when you put it, you need to take that thing and put it inside there too.
Mommy,
What happened?
that's enough for 55 minutes. All of us.
You did. So my little one, I told him to hi. Hi. Like y'all don't even understand how not frustrated you guys are now. I'm not gonna say frustrated, no. Hold on, y'all. There isn't anything yet. I don't understand. Hold on,
Is it? Mommy, I need you.
I'm coming. Give me 1 second, please.
For my belt. I need to try something.
Mhm. I'll be right back, y'all. Give me that 1 second. Hold on, one more.
Mommy.
Get across the street, please. I'm coming. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. I'm gonna put you on mute real fast. Hold on. Hear me now? Okay. So I was telling my well, somebody can y'all hear me? Somebody said that they can. Can y'all hear me? Some of y'all saying yes, some of y'all saying no. Okay. Hi, Ruff. So my son was saying how he had gotten to like a little verbal match with another little boy. And I have an understanding of my son being 9, so like he don't really know how to control, like things of that, like things in that nature. I understand that a mother and a father is important in your child's life. I'm not knocking that. But what I am saying is this: if the mother or the father is not inside their child's life, right? And when I say this, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, so don't jump down my throat until y'all hear me out. If you know that the father or the mother is not inside your child's life, you can't sit there and say to yourself, oh no, well, I can't teach him this because I'm not a man, or lie because I'm not a woman. I understand, like body parts, you a woman, you're a man, two different things. I understand it. But when it comes to emotions and feelings and things of that nature, I'm not gonna say certain things he should go to his father for, certain things he should go to me for. You know, I believe whoever he feels comfortable with is who he should go to. But if you don't have that, never sit there and say, "Oh my goodness, well, I can't teach him this." Yes, you can. I mean, you may not have a heightened understanding of it, but I'm pretty sure you can teach your child about their emotions. And I was just telling my son that, baby, talk is cheap. I believe, and as long as nobody puts their hands on you, then whatever, And like I told him, I said, baby, people talked about Jesus Christ. So if you thought that they weren't going to talk about you, I don't know who you thought you were. You know what I'm saying? So I want him to have an understanding. Like, I understand he's 9, but I want to teach my son at a very early age to have a sense of how to control his emotions and how not to respond so quickly to something. Because I never want him to be so defensive to where he ends up losing sight of what's important, which is him. I don't want him to forget about him because he's so concerned about what someone is saying. Forget about what they're saying. No disrespect, but they're relevant, like, and I'm speaking on like anybody at any age in any setting, like they're relevant. They have nothing to do with you. I want him to have this understanding now, so that way when he does get older, he can come into it and say, okay, whatever. Like you just talking. Goodbye. I want him to learn to walk away from something because it's not worth it. It's not worth it to me. I do believe that what you teach your child early on, it really does affect them when they get older. So I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Oh, hi." I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Oh my goodness, I'm a single mother. I can't teach him this." Yes, I can. I don't care about not being disrespectful. Like, I understand, like a man plays a role and a woman plays a role. I get that. I'm not knocking it. I agree and I understand. I do. But I'm a single mother, and I'm not about to sit up here and try to act like I can't teach him something. I'm just not gonna do that. I've come to terms with people are gonna talk. People are gonna talk, they're gonna say whatever they want. Now I will say this, and this is just me. Before y'all jump down my throat, hold on, hear me out. I believe this. Then this is just something I just genuinely do believe. When you lie on somebody, right? I believe if and so when you get into a relationship, I believe the same thing that you lie on somebody about is the same thing that's gonna happen to you. And I say that because, you know, God did say, vengeance is mine, and to be still and know that I am God. So when people talk now, you done? Cause I gotta go. Yeah, I gotta go. I don't got time for your bullshit. Gotta go. I just come to the turn. I don't care anymore. And as much as I may not want to say this, and as much as I shouldn't say this, but when people get into relationships and they lie on me, you're gonna get it back. And my hands are gonna be clean. I don't got nothing to do with it because I don't give a. So it's not gonna be me that gives you hell. It's gonna be somebody. It's not gonna be me, but somebody else gonna give you hell. The same way you treated me, the same way they're gonna treat you. So, and mind you, I always tell people I may not be a fly on the wall to see it, but you know it. Like I just told two coming up here. I said, baby, the last person that said something about me, I said they're so classy and so quiet. I'm not gonna sit up here. How do you, and when I say this, I do not mean this in a respectful manner. I mean this in the most disrespectful manner, disrespectful manner. How can you sit there and argue with someone about a lie? Hmm. So you lying. I know you lying. And you know you lying. I'd be a damn idiot if I sit up here and I argue with you. Have a good day. Have a blessed day. Like you can't sit there. You can't win with ignorance. Like respectfully, you can't sit there and argue with somebody who is just miserable. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, you really cannot. And I just told my father today, I said, I have an understanding on why. Like, I don't vibe with you, my mother, or my sister. I said, because you're different than I am. Like, of course I'm going to be there. I said, but I'm different than y'all. I said, I don't mind calling somebody out. And like I always tell people, you can walk away from something. I'm never going to say you cannot. At the same time, though, I tell people all the time, if I know you lying, and if I call you out and you sit there and you in a buck, I'm gonna walk away. But when you know, and I know I was standing there, and that's not what happened, or that's not what was said, and then I speak on the truth, now you want to buck up at me. I'm just talking like overall in general. Like not no particular person, I'm saying overall in general. How can you argue with that? How can you win with that? You cannot win when somebody is lying. Now, unless you got proof. But damn, sometimes people still say you're lying. So what the like? So like, at what point in time do you just say, you know what? I see you. Like, when do you just say, you know what? I see you. God bless you. And I tell people all the time. Because I had somebody that said to me one time, oh, I could quote the Bible to make somebody leave me alone. I said, yeah, but you're still a liar. So what are you talking about? You can quote the Bible all day, but you're still a liar. I can't quote the Bible, and I'm gonna tell you straight to your face. I mean, so what you want me to say? You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, no. That's why I said I'm so. As I got older and things have happened, and I've responded. Like when I was younger, I would be ready to pop off, like argue with you. I'm not doing that. Like I'd be ready to smack the out of you. I'm not doing that. Mm-mm. For what? When you still gonna sit up there and say something happened that never happened. So what is the purpose of me sitting up here getting my blood pressure up through the roof when you still gonna sit there and lie? Or they'll say, oh, well, look how you're acting. It's a lie. I tell people all the time, I say, now listen, time out. Now, I do believe, and I'm going to be so honest with y'all, that I believe there are three sides to this. You have the person that could walk away from something and someone and say, you know what, you're not worth it. Or you have the person that will cuss you out. Or you will have the person that smacked it out of you. It depends on the person that you get. I mean, sometimes you can get somebody that's so cool, calm, and collected, and you know that. So you sit there and you try to use that against them because you know that they're cool, they're calm, they're collected, and you know that they're not gonna buck. You understand what I'm saying? Catch that person on a good day. I call it catch them on the right day. Catch somebody on the right day. When you pinch somebody, they're going to say ouch. Like, and I tell my son that all the time. And he says, you know, mommy, what does that mean? I said, you're human. If someone pinches you, you're gonna say ouch. So if you pinch someone, they're gonna say ouch. And I said vice versa. I said at some point in that some time, people have been like cool, calm, collected people that know how to keep their composure and keep it classy and keep it cute, have lost their minds sometimes. I'm like, they're human. And then I hate, and I understand hate is a big word. I understand that. But I genuinely hate when a person sits up there and they know, right? That like they can get up under somebody's skin like that just to start some mess. Why? Like you that bored? Like you are really that bored? You are? I want my son to understand. And don't get me wrong. I feel in a sense, personally speaking, I do believe that when people are talking and they're saying things, I do believe everybody responds different, everybody reacts different, and everybody feels different. Um, I feel as if what I'm going to say is going to contradict everything I've said this fall, and I do believe that. So, and I'm gonna call myself out on it. I am. Like, I'm the type of person. If you say, "Oh well, that's why your grandmother is dead," she is. Like, okay, what's your point? That can't upset me. You have some people who will lose someone and they never have an understanding of, because everybody doesn't believe in God. So, I believe in death in a whole different manner. Now you could say that to somebody, they may not respond like I might respond. Just saying. I'm just saying. So I genuinely believe that it depends on the person. And I want to say the upbringing, the parenting, the lessons that they have to go through in life. Everybody is very, very different. So I do believe it it depends on the person. I truly do believe that. I do. Because sometimes like you can get somebody and you can say something to them and it is like that wound never heals. This is just my thing. This is what I believe in. I believe that, and again, don't jump down my throat. I'm not saying y'all gotta feel like me, but I feel like In the heat of the moment, and this, just hear me out before you all respond. I feel like when you say something rude to someone, this is just me, hear me out. I truly believe that's what you truly believe about them. And that's just me. Like somebody called me a bad mother, ugly, fat, and all, like all this stuff. And I believe that's what he genuinely believes about me. You understand what I'm saying? And like me and the person don't speak anymore. Um, like when I used to talk to him after that, I used to always bring that up. Like, oh, you know, you said I was a bad mother, like ugly, this and that. And I never forget it. He said, I wish I would have never said that because you're going to hold that against me. I said, that's how you really feel about me. And I said, you know what? I would rather know how you feel about me now than you faking it. So, like, we don't speak anymore. And I'm okay with that. And I don't believe I'm a bad mother. You understand what I'm saying? I do believe in God. And I've learned not to throw that in their face anymore, but I've learned that that's how they feel about me. So I haven't spoken to this. I personally will never speak to him again ever in life, and I'm okay with that because, like, again, like I said, certain wounds, like when you say some things, again, they it some people like words, it sticks to them and they don't heal from that. Yes, I believe in God. So I really think it depends on the person and like the upbringing, their environment, the life lessons that they learn, and it just depends on them. But I really want my son to have an understanding of. I really I want my son to have an understanding about his feelings and how to learn to walk away from something. I never want Noah to sit there and argue with somebody. I'm not no, we're not doing that. Like we're walking away. This is pointless. Now I do know the gentleman that passed away, the one that I talk about like a lot on here. I know he said that he used to like visit the jails and like speak to them. And they would talk about, like when they were getting out and things like that. And he was like, oh, okay. And then he said that one day he went home, he would just, some of the men that were talking to him, they were on his mind. And he would look up, like their cases and how long they had. And I'm not God, but from their sentence, they were never getting out. He said, they have to tell themselves that. I said, you know what? I don't know. That's why I never want my son to let a split second change his life. I don't want to visit my son behind bars, and I damn sure don't want to visit him at no cemetery. You understand what I'm saying? Split second is all it takes. That's why last person that lied on me, okay, like, and your point is what again? Like, what again? You know how many innocent people have been deceased over something that had nothing to do with them? So it doesn't matter. I keep telling people it doesn't matter the area. It depends on the person. Like, is how anyway, I'm not even gonna entertain that because that's just ignorant. Respectfully. I just never want a decision to control my son. I don't want my son's emotions to have a control of him. I want him to have control over his emotions. That's what I want for my son. I want him to always be able to look at the bigger picture in his life and things that he has going on and never let what someone says affect his future. I don't want that for my son. I want my son to be able to be like, goodbye. And I tell my son, when somebody starts talking and they start talking crazy, you don't have to stand there and listen. You can walk away and let somebody talk to themselves. Like, it's not that hard. I mean, you gotta go. Like, you know, when you know somebody about to have a tooth, a lack of tone, walk away from it. I promise you it'll be the best damn thing you ever do a day in your life. Because you don't have to stand there. And you don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to stand there and have somebody be disrespectful. You can walk away. Like, most people will walk away. Some people will stand there and literally, like, tune you out or literally tune you out and don't hear nothing you saying but be saying it right in front of your face. And then say, I'm sorry, what did you say again? I didn't hear you because you were speaking a lot of lies. Have a blessed day. And I keep like something I don't understand is when people lie, they get so pardon me riled up when they get. I like what the I don't. And sometimes I don't understand the purpose of getting mad. Excuse me. When you lie, like it just what? I don't get it. Like that. That's something that will forever blow my mind. Is when you lie, and then somebody want to confront you, then you want to sit there and say, "Oh, I never said that," or "It's not that serious." Like if you can say something so easily with your chest, but if a man confronts you or a woman confronts you, you a little church mouse. Like I just, why even sit up there and say a lie when you, especially when you know, when you know that that person has people that will pull up on you. You could just keep them lies to yourself. Like I don't get it. I think it's awkward, and I feel like sometimes people live off of that. I feel like their adrenaline rush is like drama. You understand what I'm saying? Like I'm cool. I don't want no parts. But I think some people just live for drama. I think some people just live to argue and like fuss and fight. I don't know what it do for y'all, but it definitely don't do nothing for me. Now maybe it do something for y'all. I don't know, but I'm cool. Like I'm straight. That's my cup from earlier. I had it in my mother freezer. This smells so good. Oh, this smells so good. Yeah, it's gone. But maybe that's just me. I don't get it. I don't get it. That's something I will never be able to wrap my finger around. Is someone lying about something and or on someone, especially, and the thing that just tickles me pink is when you know like this person has proof that you lying and you still want to sit up there and plead your case. Baby, you guilty, it's okay. Damn, I don't get it. A lie is a lie. I just wish people will start to understand that. Cause like I know a lot of people will ask, like in a relationship, is a little white lie considered okay? I say no because I don't think that that's cool. I don't think lying in a relationship at all is okay. Now, if it's for like a surprise birthday party or something like that, anybody, like, whatever. Well, damn, that is a little white lie. Is that a little white? I guess that's a little white lie. Would you consider that a little white lie? Hi, Billy. No, I'm not. I'm trying to figure out. Damn, is that a little white lie? Ugh. Ooh, I don't know. I might want to backtrack what I said because I don't know. Because I just said I feel like in a relationship, a little white lie is not cool. But if it's for like a surprise birthday party, something like that, and you're like, oh, you know, hey babe, can you meet me here? Because I got like a lot of groceries or something. I don't know. I mean, is that a little white lie? Ooh, I backtrack that. 10 Commandments don't understand one lie. You know, like, all right, okay. I mean, well, I mean, if you gotta get like, if you about to propose to your girl and like you don't want her to know, like something like that. I mean, you're not gonna say, "Hey, babe, I'm gonna propose to you, so meet me here." Like, you're gonna try to, like find a way to get her to the destination to surprise her. I mean, unless you tell her. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm shutting up. I don't know because I don't got no man, so I don't care. But I'm just saying, I don't know. You don't have no relationship problem. There's no way you getting on here and you always got all these relationship problems. No, you don't. And then whenever, are you the same person I think you are? Hi, everybody. Like and subscribe. Thank you, babes. A lie is a lie. Damn. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm gonna backtrack what I said. A lie is a lie. But I mean, dude. Oh, fine. A lie is a lie. But how do you surprise somebody then? I don't know. So I take that back. I'm sure not because I don't know.
Mhm.
I'm gonna let chat answer that if they want to answer that. If not, I'm not saying anything because then it's not. Anyway, I'm gonna keep talking. If anybody on here would like to answer that question, y'all can answer the question. I'm not gonna answer it. I'll give you a few minutes to see if anybody wants to answer that question for him. Y'all can. If not, I respect it. Where is Lobo when I need him? I'm gonna screenshot this. So to advise y'all, if y'all volume is up, I've been told that screenshot is extremely loud. I'm giving you a fair warning. It's cold in here. For some reason I've been cold inside all day. I don't think nobody gonna answer that question, love. I really I don't see it happening. Well, there's your answer. You just got your answer. And somebody just answered it for you. So there you go. Hi. So the question that was asked on here is, I'm going to read it, but I'm not going to answer. So if my friend's boyfriend was hitting on her best friend and I can't say anything about it because she would be hella sad and he said he would hurt himself without her. Y'all can answer. I'm not going to answer this question. I feel like there's too many layers to this. This is where I say, again, something can look like something to you, but it may not be that. That's why I said there's too many levels to this. It's too much to break down. Now, the only thing I will say is always tell the truth, no matter what somebody else's response is, because, and this is where I say, you make your bed, you lie in it. I don't, and this is, I feel like this is the same thing for a liar. You tell a lie, you get caught, and you get mad. This is where I say, I don't feel nothing wrong with holding somebody accountable for any action at all, because if you do something, you do it. Like, I don't understand. And it's like, everybody is grown at this point. So all this hiding stuff and keep it on the low, I'm not with none of that. I'm not doing it. It doesn't even make any sense to me. Because at the end of the day, that's gonna be used as a crutch, as oh, well, I can't say something because they're gonna do this. Respectfully speaking, my love, you make your bed, you lie in it. Next question, anybody? So someone said I would have told already, only because I'd rather see her sad instead permanently hurt. Hi, Jimmy. Um, then they said, I see where you're all coming from. I just feel like this. It's way too much weight to hold when something is a lie. It is just so much better to just release it and just be honest. I'm telling you, it's something about that word crutch and being held accountable. People just don't understand what that is anymore. To people now, being accountable is disrespectful. How? Because I'm confronting you about something you know you're lying about? That's not disrespectful. But it's not disrespectful when you lie on someone. Like, people, and this is where I say, just because the world wants to accept that, I don't have to. Like, I don't have to be around people that are like that. And I'm just not going to. That's why I'm telling my son, yes, you hold people accountable. Yes, you can walk away from somebody when they're lying. No, don't give nobody control over how you feel. You control your emotions. Again, I don't want to visit you in a jail cell, and I don't want to visit you at a gravesite. No. Like, if I really just wish people would understand, at the end of the day, whatever you do, it comes to the light. Like, everything that happens in the dark comes to the light. Why the hell would you sit up here and wait years later to say something when you in somebody's presence. And I told, like, I went through that before and it pissed me off because I'm standing there and I'm in front of this man's face and I'm asking this man, can I have a conversation with you outside in private so nobody hears what's going on? But you rather sit up there, right? And cause a scene. Why? And you a man? You're not. You're far from it. You will never be a man. Like, I don't understand. Like, how are you mad at something you said? And you know that you're lying. And you sat there and tried to have a conversation with somebody about me, but you didn't have me present when I asked you, can I be present? Please stop it. I'm not with it. Like, no. A lie is a lie. Period. It is what it is. Like, I'm so sick of that. It's like, why keep trying to sit there and protect somebody who's lying? I don't understand that. And then when something go wrong and everything falls down, and then they looking at you too because you sat there and chose to not say something when you could have said something. But that's where most people say, "Oh well, I'm gonna mind my business." That's fine. That's why I tell people, like, if you're gonna say you're gonna mind your business and tell somebody, listen, don't tell me. I don't see nothing. I don't know nothing. I don't smell nothing. I don't hear nothing. I'm out. You keep to yourself. You don't gotta worry about that. You're around the right people. You don't have to worry about that. Like, I'm just over people not wanting to take accountability for something they lied on, or they have a crutch of, oh, you can't say that. Why? Because it's the truth? No. If you scroll up, somebody asks a question, you are more than free to answer the question. I'm not. I just think that it's sickening that grown adults can't sit up here and don't know how to have a conversation. But you know how to sit there and lie on somebody. You know how to engage in that type of conversation. But when the truth is confronted, you don't want to have that conversation because it's too much for you. Because now your ass is in a hot seat. This is where you say, you know what? I lied. I shouldn't have did it. If you scroll up, you will see, and this is not my middle finger. If you scroll up, you will see. I'm not going to reread it. Like, respectfully, if you scroll up, you will see, like, somebody asked a question. What up, though? That's why I say people have a way of being able to just talk so long for hours at a time about something negative, right? But when it comes to the truth and confronting them and something positive, they go stuck. Why? Because it's not gossip? Because it's not, oh, girl, let me tell you, or, nah, man, let me tell you about Shorty. But y'all can sit there and do that all day, all night. But let somebody confront your asses about the truth. Nah, man, I ain't say that. Nah, it ain't that serious. No, it is. Like, it is, and y'all don't understand. When you lie on people, you don't, if they're with somebody, it doesn't only affect them, but it also affects the person that they're with, because now they're looking at them like they're crazy. So now when both parties confront you and you're sitting there looking crazy, now you're mad at the person that said something. Well, stop lying. Like, I don't understand. And that's why I tell y'all all the time that for me, communication is so important. And like, when I first come into something, I'm gonna come off so honest, and I promise you, I'm gonna tell you, yes, I'm a single mother. Yes, he has a godfather. Like, yes, I'm the only person doing this. Yes, like, I have 2 jobs. Yes, like, these are things that I come with. Like, and if you have an understanding and you say, now I'm cool, fine. Hi. I'm not gonna sit up here and let somebody be talking to me for maybe 6, 7 months, and then all of a sudden, oh well, he has a godfather that always is around him. This man gonna look at me like I'm crazy and be like, well, damn, I've been talking to you for how long and you never said nothing about him. No, if you're gonna come in with the real. What up, though? I'm so over that. I'm telling you, it's something about the word crutch and excuses. I genuinely, not being funny, but I hate those two words. Like, why I gotta give you a crutch and let you use an excuse for something you did? I'm not bugging. And see, this is why I say stuff like this is irritating. Because people get on here and they say, oh my goodness, you're bugging. No, it's called being honest. And if you scroll up, you will see somebody asked a question. Now, you'll keep sitting up here saying that I'm bugging, but somebody asked a question, and what I'm saying is, a lie is a lie. Now, ugh. Oh, now, I'm seriously disgusted. Yes, I have a passion for people being honest and telling the truth. It's not that damn hard to tell the truth. I don't give a damn what it is you did. I don't give a damn why you did it. At the end of the day, right? You, whatever you did, you did. Like, I don't get it. Like, why is it such a big deal? You, whatever you did, or whoever you off, you did it. I mean, damn. I don't get it. And especially, and I'm not even trying to be rude or funny, but if you grown and if two people sit up here, right? And they was dealing with each other on, and this is something that I don't get it. Like, maybe it's just me, because I feel like I'm in a sense of, I'm grown. So if whoever I'm sitting up here being intimate with, right? What that got to do with anybody else? But if somebody was to sit up here and say to me, oh my goodness, I heard that you, him. Yeah, I was. I'm grown, right? Like, what you talking? I'm not about to sit up here and say no. Yeah, we were. We sure enough were. We're grown, right? Okay. Like, that's supposed to hurt me. I don't, and that's, I feel like that's something that somebody will go to so quick. But for me, something like that don't bother me. It don't bother me, because at the end of the day, if I'm sitting up here and I'm grown and you grown, and whatever we doing behind closed doors or in the car or in the shower or on the countertop or wherever the case may be, we're grown. What does you being have to do with anybody else's business? Like, I don't get it. And you're like, oh my goodness, I heard that you him. Yes, I was. I'm grown, right? So hello. Stuff like that, it don't bother me. I don't know why, but stuff like that don't bother me. I don't. It's like, okay, and so, and I'm pretty sure, right? When people are intimate, like, they have pillow talk and things like that. It's all, go this and daddy and all of this stuff, right? When y'all in the midst of pillow talking, I don't hear you saying, oh, you boy, headlet, scallywag, give a dog a bone. You not saying none of that. You not saying, oh, you ugly, or you is little, or you stink. Like, I don't hear none of that when y'all doing all this pillow talk. So all of a sudden, now you mad at her, now her stink. Or now his is small. Why? Because you mad, sis? You mad? Bruh? Like, get the hell over it. Next! It's not that big of a damn deal. Damn. I don't get it. Why does it matter? Ugh. I don't get it. I don't get it. It'll be you boy-headed, you want EBT, but yet as soon as we done, though, yo, is in that cabinet eating all them damn snacks, though, like, or it be your stink. But when you was digging all up in her, you wasn't saying none of that, or his little girl, you wasn't saying that when you was writing it. So please, cut it out. Damn, like, I don't get the puppets of even, first of all, even trying to embarrass somebody like that. Let me say something. And when I say this, I'm going to say this with so much respect. I was dealing with somebody on and off for like 6 years. So if you think I'm about to sit up here and say that this meant was this and that, I wasn't saying none of that when we was together. So what's the purpose of sitting up here trying to embarrass him now? It don't make sense to me. Like, damn, just let it go. I don't get it. Like, it's not that deep. And then the crazy thing is, y'all be sitting up there cussing each other out in public, and then be calling each other like, "Oh, you coming through? What the like what? No!" And they be the ones that be going for baby hours, like hours, okay, hours, like okay. She be throwing that thing back for him, okay? All the way back for him, okay? He be clack out, clack out, clack out for her. Like, what are we talking about? Like, let's just be real. I mean, damn, we grown. Like, we grown. Why does it matter? I'm the type of, listen, catch me on a good day. And I would clearly say, oh, you mad because you wasn't on that? Or you mad because, I wasn't throwing that back for you? I'll be petty. Catch me on the right day. Catch me on my savage, one of my I don't give a days. I will be petty and not saying that is right, but catch me on the right day. I see something that'll piss you. Sure would. Like, why does it matter what we do? I don't get it. I'm over it, you guys. I'm over. It's over. Cause listen, when you was all up in that, there was no smell. When you was all up on that, it wasn't small. So let's cut it out. Let's cut it out, babes, or it wasn't hearing you when you was okay. So let's not do that, boo. Hi, my love. So let's not do that. Listen, keep that. Y'all want to sit there and cuss each other out and knock each other heads off? Go for it. Just do it in private. Don't do it in public, cause y'all look crazy. Then they still be sitting up there calling like that's crazy. Like, you ever really argue with somebody in public and then y'all be calling each other? I was like, yo, I can't. Like, it's so crazy to me, y'all. It's so crazy. If you guys scroll up, someone had asked a question, and you guys are more than I feel like I answered it, but um, what you're on, the truth. That's what I'm on. I'm just saying. And they be fussing like cats and dogs who just be, oh, yep, oh, you be like, well, damn. And then they be right back home with each other. Child, cut it out. Everybody is human. So what the hell? All right, I love you guys. I'm getting off. I had to call my homegirl back because she called me. Like, we've been trying to catch each other for days. Like, that girl. Bye, guys.